So, you're at the store and you're looking for something to eat, but you're also trying to be health conscious. So, instead of the regular food, you go for the organic stuff. It's all organic, so it's good for you, right? Well, not always. You see, it took hundreds of thousands of years for the human population to reach 1 million, and in less than 200 years that has increased to nearly 7.5 billion people. Many scientists calculate the sustainable population to be about 2 billion people, which means we have to manage our resource in food production very carefully to cater for the extra 5.5 billion people.
As populations have grown, farming practices have become more intensified to maximize crop yields and ensure that we can feed our ever-growing population. Fertilizers and pesticides are used on crops, and animals may be kept inside the more densely packed sheds to maximize milk yields or egg production.
In this video, we're going to talk about organic farming and some facts that people, mostly hipsters, believe in this. 1. Organic food is free of pesticides. An overwhelming amount of people believe this to be true, but the fact is that organic farms do use pesticides, but the difference is that they are made from natural chemicals. In fact, over 20 chemicals commonly used in the growing and processing of organic crops are approved by the US organic standards. 2. Growing food organically is better for the environment. This is and isn't true. According to Scientific American, organic farms produce around 80% of what the same size conventional farm does, with some even stating that organic farming produces half of a conventional farm's yield. Moreover, some natural alternatives such as the use of manure instead of fertilizers improve the soil structure. However, it is smelly and more difficult to apply. Now in this part, we're more confused than in the beginning. 3. Buying organic supports green companies and small farms. A decent portion of what is labeled organic in the supermarket is produced not by a small farm, but by a corporate conglomerate. Of the estimated 1 million consumers spent at Whole Foods on organic produce, only 16% of it was grown locally.
4. Organic food is more nutritious and tastes better.
While a lot of people think the organic label means healthy or good, organic has nothing to do with how nutritious the food is for you.
You can look for the seasoned food instead, which could have a better taste, organic or not. However, there are GMO crops that have been engineered to be more nutritious than their conventional or organic counterpart. 5. Genetically modified organisms haven't been tested and could be dangerous. The term genetically modified organism refers to an animal or a plant of which their genetic material has been modified, such as introducing DNA from another organism for the purpose of higher yields or resistance to insects. A University of Perugia study published a review where researchers haven't found any evidence that GMO foods are dangerous. 6. The terms GMO and organic are basically opposites. In reality, GMO describes a product and organic describes a process, and there's no reason that the two can be used in conjunction with one another. Some organic farming practices such as crop rotation and composting have been shown to be better for local environments. If those effects could be combined with the boosted yields, nutrition, and pest resistance of genetically modified crops, that would benefit both people and the environment.
Now, think of what is organic about again, in a philosophy or environmental way, and contrast it with its real process showed in this video, to know which kind of contributions to the environment and to yourself will have buying that. Remember, health always goes first.